Hello, how are you? I hope you're good. It's almost April, so I figured I would share with you my April TBR today. So the first book that I think I will, well, not the first book, but one of the books that I plan to read in April is Ghost Story by Peter Straub. This is a really old copy. Look how bent up and sad this looks. I found it used at a bookstore and I just needed to pick it up because I've wanted to read this for a really long time. I don't know a lot about it, to be honest. All I know is that it's a classic horror, or maybe like a modern classic horror, and I don't know anything else. I think this has inspired a lot of other books, but do I know anything besides that? No. So we'll see what happens. The next one I have is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is one that I've been meaning to read since I could read, basically. No, I should have read this in school. I've always wanted to pick it up and I have it now, so I'm gonna read it. It's gonna be amazing. This is, I think, one of my 5-star predictions, so I'm really looking forward to this and I can't wait to share my thoughts with you. And then I have Lord of the Flies by William Golding. This is also another book that I think I was supposed to read in school, but I didn't. I recently read Wilder Girls by, oh, who's the author? I don't remember. But I read Wilder Girls and I think that book was loosely inspired by Lord of the Flies. And I don't know anything about Lord of the Flies except I guess it's a group of boys, right? And they get stuck together on maybe an island or a place or somewhere. I don't know. Just a group of people are stuck somewhere and it's like a survival story. That's all I know, but I've always wanted to read this and so I'm gonna read it now. Hopefully it's not disappointing. It better be good. And then I have the next book in the Artemis Fowl series by Eoin Colfer. This is The Arctic Incident. This is book number 2. I reread book number 1 not too long ago and I had a fun time with it, and this is the second one and I love these new editions. They're just so pretty. They're just so pretty. For those that don't know, this follows this boy genius and he's trying to manipulate the fairy world and he just wants to rule all and he just wants to be the big boss of everything, and it's fun. It's a good time. A lot of comedy elements to the book series. I like it a lot. This next one I actually already started. I started this book this morning and that is Woodswoman by LaBastille. This is a non-fiction book about a woman who goes and lives on her own in the woods. So she goes to kind of live off-grid, and I don't know anything more than that, but this is her story on how she lives that lifestyle, I'm assuming, and I'm really excited to read this. I've been meaning to pick this up for so long, and what I read, I've only read a couple pages this morning, but it was very intriguing so far how it starts off, so I'm really looking forward to this one and hopefully I'll read this in a day or two. Another nonfiction that I plan to read this month is When Elephants Weep: The Emotional Lives of Animals by Jeffrey Mousaieff, Masson and Susan McCarthy. I can't pronounce names, I'm so sorry. But this is the cover. This is another nonfiction book that I really want to read. I want to read more nonfiction. I haven't been reading enough and it's not good. It's kind of bad. So I figured I would pick this one up, see what I think of it. I'm hoping it's good. It seems like it'll be interesting enough. I also decided I would pick up some more young adults because why not? I have The Wicked Deep by Shea Ernshaw, and all I know about this one is that it's kind of similar to Hocus Pocus in the sense that we have these sisters, they're witches, and I think they come back to life after 2 centuries ago 3 sisters were sentenced to death for witchery, so that's the similarity. They probably come back to life, they probably try to kill kids maybe. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. So that's all I know. I love Hocus Pocus so much that because of my love for Hocus Pocus, I have low expectations for this one just because I know nothing will ever come to that level. So I don't think that this will be the best, but I'm hoping it's at least entertaining. That's all I can hope for. That's all I want. Just be entertaining. Just that, yep. Yep. Next I have a spooky thriller, maybe, I don't know. This is The Death of Miss Westaway by Ruth Ware. She wrote The Woman in Cabin 10, which was a train wreck. It was one of the worst books ever. But then she also wrote The Turn of the Key, which is one of my favorite thrillers of all time now. It was so good. So it's crazy how she wrote something that was so amazing and then something that was so awful. So I don't know where this is gonna fall. I don't know what it's about except that there is a death of someone named Miss Westaway. And yeah, this next one I'm really excited for, not because I think it's going to be amazing or anything, but I think it's going to be entertaining, and that is Blacksouls by Nicole Castroman. This is the sequel to Black Hearts, which was a book I read during a readathon a year or two ago, and it was about pirates, about Blackbeard, and it wasn't that great of a book, and the romance was kind of cringy, but the book was really entertaining, and I read through that in a day. So I'm hoping the second book is just as entertaining, and I hope I read through it in a day. So yeah, if you like pirates, would I recommend it? Yeah, kind of. They're fun. They're fun books, so I'm hoping this is good. Plus, this cover is just so simplistic and gorgeous. And the last book I have to share with you is a hunker of a book, and that is The Swarm by Frank Schatzing. I still can't pronounce the name. Look at the size of this. It is a beast. Anyway, I finally figured out what this was about recently, and this is kind of a apocalyptic story on us humans kind of being destroyed by the ocean. The ocean says, hey, you've been treating the ocean terrible forever, and you don't care about us, so we're gonna kill you and destroy you. And it's basically the ocean killing humans in so many different ways, shapes, and forms. And so it sounds amazing, and I'm really excited to read it. The synopsis even said it's kind of like a day after tomorrow, and I love the day after tomorrow, even though it's scary as heck. So yeah, I'm gonna read this. It's gonna be great. And those are all the books that I plan to read in April. Hopefully I read them all. I'd love to film a lot of book reviews for these as well, so hopefully I do that too. Let me know what you plan to read in April. If you've read any of these books, let me know your thoughts and opinions and blah blah blah. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're taking care of yourselves, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.